there. In today's video, let's talk about 8 things you can do to help your back feel better at home. The first thing you can do is take a look at the shoes that you're wearing. I like to run around in athletic shoes, and I can always tell when I need to get a new pair. Research says that you should change your shoes between 300 and 500 miles. If you're on the lighter side, you probably could get away with 500 miles. If you're a little heavier, you might want to do closer to 300 miles. And that is a rough estimate, but I can always tell my joints start getting a little creaky when it's about time to change my shoes. And so I do that. And it's amazing how much that can help your joints in your body, even your back. And also, if you're running around in bare feet or in stiletto heels, you might want to consider wearing more supportive shoes. I know that that's not going to be popular, but that's my suggestion. The second way you can help yourself would be to do endurance exercises for your back. And that means doing endurance exercises to activate your abdominal muscles and your lower back muscles. And I'll put a link up here. I have several exercises you could try. But the research is very strong about doing endurance exercises to help prevent and fix low back pain. So give that a whirl. It doesn't take very long throughout your day. The third thing you can do to help your back is to change your positions throughout the day. Be a rotisserie chicken. But what that means is if you sit a lot for work, is to set a timer and after about 15 or 20 minutes, get up and go to a standing desk. While you're at the standing desk, you can have a stool on the floor to put one foot up and then your other foot, kind of shift your weight back and forth. That helps to redistribute the forces in your back. Another thing you can do after 15 or 20 minutes of standing is to lie down for 5 minutes or go for a little 5-minute walk. Just changing the position throughout the day really helps the back feel happier. And one thing to think about too, when you are lying down, it does take the compressive forces off your spine. So if you're really having a particularly bad day with your back, it would be good to make sure you're lying down for 5 or 10 minutes every hour. But if you lie down too long throughout the day, that's going to reduce the blood flow to your spine and make matters worse also. So you have to have a happy balance there. Number 4, speaking of sitting and doing computer work, make sure that your office is set up ergonomically. Say that 5 times. And what that means is you want to make sure that your computer is at the correct height. Make sure you have a good supportive chair with lumbar support, and make sure that files that you need to use regularly aren't down low, so you have to always bend and twist, which is a really good way to hurt your back. So I do have a PDF in the description box below that you can print out to kind of go through your office and see what works. Number 4, check your posture throughout the day. I know this comes as a big surprise if you've been watching any of my videos, but your posture is very important. Almost every person that I see with back pain, they're coming in like this, and good posture is important. Sometimes they can't help that if they're having some issues, but you want to try and check your posture throughout the day. I do have a video up here that I'll link that will give you a greater description, but basically you want to make sure that your abdominal muscles are braced, that your shoulder blades are tucked into your back pocket, and that your chin is tucked. So you're not like this, you're standing up nice and tall with your tummy muscles tight. So check your posture throughout the day every 15 to 30 minutes. Number 6, body mechanics. And again, I have a video up here that goes into further description. Your body mechanics are so important in helping your back feel better. You could be seeing a physical therapist in the clinic, feeling great, but then you come home and you unload the dishwasher with poor body mechanics, bending from the waist. Please don't do that. It really just wastes your time that you've had in the clinic. Try and use proper mechanics, keeping your back straight and bending from the hips and the knees, okay, with everything you do. But please check out this video if you want to see in more detail how to have good body mechanics. Number 7, is that 7? There is a ton of research out there talking about how walking can help your back feel better. Some research articles have as little as 10 minutes 3 times a week, and some have more like 45 minutes 4 times a week. I would pick what works for you and just try and get walking regularly. It's not only good for your back, but it's just good for your health in general. And you don't have to get all sweaty. You don't have to. So, all right. And last but not least, use humor. Believe it or not, there's a lot of research out there stating that humor can help reduce your pain. Not necessarily the mechanical problem, but it does help you handle the pain better. So I would highly recommend finding some good, funny movies to watch, or get with a good friend, do some joking around, but humor is definitely helpful. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list that I gave you, these 8 things, but those are 8 things that I found to be helpful with my patients who've had back pain. And I hope that helped. If you learned anything, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section below, and please subscribe. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.